Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, I would say to thank you for watching this video, my presentations, and I will introduce myself. My name is Daris Hadianto, and in these occasions, I will present my paper, and the title is The Use of Dialogical Argumentation Model to Develop Scientific Argumentation Skills. And component of my presentation that are background, method, result, and discussion and conclusions. So the first I will explain my backgrounds. We know communication skills is important competency to argue statement, to argue complaint, to argue negotiate something, and to enhance to to improve uh, to improve theoretical concept, to improve knowledge, and so how to improve communication skill in the learning process. Communication skill can be grown and developed through scientific argumentation activities, and the learning process have to give this opportunity for students to speak by speculating, arguing, and challenging. And we know scientific argumentation is is a skill is a skill. So the argumentation, so our scientific argumentation has to drill. Yeah, a scientific argumentations is a process making claims that are supported by data or evidence and linked to existing theoretical principle and concept. And in this research, the researcher used Tolman argumentation pattern and or TAP as a argument criteria. The dialogical argumentation provide arguing, making claims and that are supported by scientific evidence or refuting their friends' claims by attacking scientific evidence. And in this research question is how are the level of student scientific argumentation after doing reading activity using dialogical argumentation learning model. So, and the method, the second is the method, and the method used in this study is quasi-experimental method, and for the study population, namely 114 high school students in 12 class, a sample of 57 students, of which 27 students were placed in experimental class and 30 students in the control class. And the analysis technique to analyze the effect of dialogical argumentation on scientific argumentation skill of science students were carried out using descriptive statistic and inferential statistic. And the data consists of testing for normality, homogeneity, hypothesis, and the statistical hypothesis testing in the study is the t-test, which is carried out after analysis of the normality and homogeneity tests are fulfilled. And the result we can before I presented the result, and this is the criteria for the component of scientific argument. We can call tab component. Yeah, we can see level 1 until level 5. Level 1 just use a climb, level 2 climb and data, level 3 climb data warrant or baking, level 4 climb data warrant baking and qualifier, level 5 climb data warrant baking, qualifier and rebuttal. So level 5 is the most complex arguing the statement. So in this result and discussions, we can see the result on the graph, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 until level 5. And the blue bar is the control class and the green bar is experiment class. So we can see highest the highest level argument in the control class is is the level 4, but there but there are little students can reach a level 1, but in experimented class we can see the result. Argumentation level students can reach level 4, and we can see the difference experimental and control class. So and the side and in the side we can see the normality and homogeneity and the result of t-test using SPSS. So we can conclude on based on uh, the data is normal, homogeneous, and has a significant effect. And the dialogical argumentation model has a significant effect to scientific argumentation skills student. So, and in this research, we can discuss in dialogical argumentation learning, students identify assignment and inquiry questions such as identifying pastoral propagations with different methods. To answer these questions, students carry out practicum activities, namely designing method and collecting data after being identified and data obtained. Students make a tentative argument, and this argument will judged Chapter first by student with argument in the other group in argumentation session. And peer report review session can provide an opportunity for students to critically analyze peer reports by considering their experience from inquiry activity and a scientific concept. And this review session is a scientific literacy activity learning that is guided by inquiry activities can affect student scientific literacy skill effectively, and it's critically will provide a step back to check the quality of the data and relate it to the concept. And the series of dialogical argumentation learning activities has an impact on increasing the argumentation skill of students in experimental class, which level more arguments, student thinking and creativity that arise because the dialogical argument model as well as student communication skill and self-confidence. And this how and that dialogical argumentation model emphasize a practicum activity through an inquiry process in line with Nielsen, and the implementation of dialogical argumentation learning has provided a more scientific, factual, and educational practical experience for students. And this how dialogical argumentation learning has influenced student practicum skill in terms investigation, discussion, and presentations. So, with this, we conclude from this research is the dialogical argumentation model can affect student scientific argumentation skill with significance. Learning through dialogical argumentation can increase student argumentation level to level 4. In addition, argumentation skill, the dialogical argument can also affect student practicum skill in terms of investigation. And during discussion in the argumentation sessions, there was a rebuttal so that it needed to re-investigated by student, and from this incident student know that the data collection cannot be done once but at least 5 times so that the finding of conclusion are correct and same as other student, and this understanding the concept among students becomes the same, and this how that the logical argumentation learning has influenced student practicum skill in terms of investigation, discussion, and presentation. So this is my research. This is my presentation. Thank you for watching, and I say thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.